My name is Cindy Ballas. My father is the inventor of a device that we've called the sacro wedgie. Sacro, of course, is for the sacrum, which is the wedge-shaped bone between the hips. He's retired. My dad is a retired football coach and trainer, and back in the late 50s, he learned of an old-timey osteopath technique that involved, very simply, holding the hand under the sacrum. So he did this for many, many years, just working with all of his athletes just to elevate that sacrum. But see, what the hand does is isolate, cradle, and elevate only the sacrum. Now, after doing that for years, all of his former athletes would come back and say, "Coach, can you do that again? Can you come help my wife?" And it just sort of evolved to where he said there's got to be an easier way to achieve the same principle of isolating, cradling, and elevating the sacrum. So he developed this product, and it took him actually about 10 years to get to what would mimic the hand. So what he did then is develop the product called the sacro wedgie, and then instead of having his hand under someone, he had a tool to use. And what it does very simply is with the sacrum elevated, the hips are free to relax. The muscles can then rebalance just using gravity and your own body weight.
All right, come around to the other side. Your head's going to go here. I want you to lay down on your side facing your chart. Oh, yeah, we'll be over there. Okay, we'll do a little more. Bend your knees. Now, the end of your tailbone is going to go right in there. I want you to point to the end of your tailbone. Follow it all the way down. See how it hugs it right there? Okay, hold on to the bottom of that. Now, roll it back onto it. Keep your knees pumped. Now, you feel like your tailbone is sitting in the curve, your back should be arched, and it should be fairly comfortable.
It can be something you did years ago. There's a lot of things that we do as teenagers. A lot of us used to be involved in gymnastics or runners, and a lot of things happen whenever you're younger, and the muscles just slowly tighten up, and then they start getting involved with the nerves and start creating the symptoms. This one muscle right here, this piriformis muscle. If this one muscle right here tightens up, now like all runners, this is going to get involved. If this tightens up, there's a sciatic nerve. So it'll actually pull the hip tight up into the socket. It's attached to the sacrum, so it actually torques everything. And then once you start walking off balance, you could have stepped off of a curb wrong and it tightened up. Sometimes it relaxes, sometimes it just stays too tight and starts to get involved with the nerve. You could sit in a bucket seat too long. There's so many things that you could do. Our muscle balance is pretty fragile, and once it loses its memory, the muscles and the nerves get involved, and you start creating symptoms. Knee pain comes from a muscle that starts at the hip, ends below the knee. So if this is torqued here, you're going to feel it in the knee. This is the center of the body. This is the center of gravity. So.
Okay?
Muscles have gotten involved, the muscles have gotten too tight on one side, and it really goes back to the posture. Like if you see someone walk off balance, you know the muscles are involved. So by relaxing on this, you're just very simply allowing the muscles the freedom to start rebalancing. It has to do with muscle memory, Once they don't remember where they're supposed to go, you got to give them a reason to go back into place again. So, but everybody always notices that their posture improves, they feel taller. It always has to do with muscle balance. So what started out as a very simple concept many, many years ago has evolved to what some professionals even call a scientific tool. So it's just all about self-care, prevention. It's a lot easier to prevent these problems. So you've got some people lay on this 15, 20 minutes every day. They don't miss a day. It's a way to relax but allow the muscles to rebalance at the same time.
It's an incredible difference. You feel total opening in your lower back, complete relaxation. It's really
And what you do for a living, so people know.
I'm a personal trainer and a Pilates instructor. So I deal with a lot of people in physical therapy that come to me with back injuries. So this would be fantastic.